The year 2184. 5 years ago, the United States Colonial Marines detonated an Atmo processor on LV-426, turning the very expensive Weyland-Yutani-owned colony of Hadley's Hope to dust. The UA accused the UPP of testing an illegal bioweapon there, resulting in the nuclear protocol and no survivors. The UPP, of course, denied any involvement. Accusations fly. The UPP accused the UA of genetically growing super soldiers, while the United Americas present circumstantial and possibly doctored evidence of the UPP illegally deploying David 7 combat synthetics to high-risk zones. Chaos spreads across the frontier. Oil-hungry colonies have driven the imperialistic expansion of the United Americas, three-world empire, and Union of Progressive Peoples. Tensions run high. 3WE colonies rebel, attempting to join the UPP, who promises basic necessities, food, water, fuel. Most of these are put down by the Royal Marines and USCMC. In response, the UPP annexes several sectors of contested 3WE space. Not wanting to risk all-out war, the United Americas back off. Until 61 Cygni. A UPP fleet dropped into the system out of FTL and invaded the strategically important system. United America's Allied Command responded with a combat fleet and colonial marines from the Kruger 60 system, specifically the oil-rich moon refueling base known as Aryarchus and Fort Nebraska. The liberating fleet and the system have gone completely dark. Allied Command has decided to evacuate the remaining Marines, personnel, and colonists from Aryarchus, convinced that an attack is imminent. Unrest is high. Most of the remaining colonists are political insurgents, welcoming the UPP. Those still trying to get off the moon protest and raise hell when the evacuation suddenly stops. Major Hatfield of the Sin Eaters has pulled 7 Marines from mixed units, men and women who don't know each other. Their mission? To go find 4 AWOLs with sensitive intelligence before they fall into UPP hands. The clock is ticking, and no one really knows how many seconds are left. Gives you the correct count. Okay, we'll figure it out. It'll be all right. He says, famous last words. All right, let's get to it. Welcome to Destroyer of Worlds. I have played Destroyer of Worlds twice before. It is absolutely epic and horrifying. I can't wait to kill you all terribly. What's the story, Mother? You've all heard of the oil wars. Hell, most of you have been on the front line, as the United Americas, the Three World Empire, and the Union of Progressive Peoples have faced each other down over scarce oil reserves. Too many fronts, not enough grunts, as the saying goes. The United Americas Allied Command and the Colonial Marines maintain an uneasy peace as protesters and insurgents cause trouble across the colonies. This is true of the United Americas refining and refueling station on the frozen moon Aryarchus in the Kruger 60 system, with its oil production and space elevator reaching into orbit from the ground. But the colony is in turmoil and decline. In 2180, Weyland-Yutani census cataloged 200,000 colonists on Aryarchus. In the 3 years since then, all but about 2,000 have abandoned the moon for greener pastures.
Wow.
Whilst the military needs of the USCMC are still being serviced, and most of the colony is now little more than a ghost town. 1 week ago, the Union of Progressive Peoples annexed the nearby 61 Cygni system. All communication with the colony there on LV-038 was abruptly lost. In response, Allied Command assembled a fleet to take back 61 Cygni, using the Fort Nebraska refueling station in the Kruger 60 system as a staging ground. That's where you are. You expected to be passing through Nebraska on your way to war, but each of you Marines were pulled from your companies before they went FTL, leaving you stranded at the fort on the volatile colony moon Aryarchus. One of the largest oil producers in the colonies, Aryarchus is also a hotbed of insurgency. With the UPP moving in on Kruger 60 next, the United Americas has decided to cut its losses and evacuate the colony. But as of this morning, that evacuation was suspended. All civilian and military transport ports were grounded with no explanation given. With the insurgency problem, barely a skeleton crew of military personnel and nearly 2,200 divided colonists stuck moonside, it's only a matter of time before the situation blows up. Now, Major Hatfield from the infamous Sin Eaters unit has summoned you all for a special Moonside mission. Every Marine has heard of Hatfield, sorry.
Oh.
Every Marine has heard of Hatfield, a real soldier who always puts duty first. By the way, you never call a Marine a soldier. That will get your ass kicked. And lost his arm as a result. His remaining left hand is always resting on the brass hilt of his antique U.S. model 1852 sword, with its sharkskin grip bound by gilt wire. His hand
Cool.
grips the hilt as he speaks. Okay, listen up. Everything you are about to hear is need to know, and no one else needs to know. Understood? As of 0200 hours, a 4-man Marine squad went AWOL from this base with classified intelligence. Intelligence that in the wrong hands will mean life or death on the frontier. Intelligence that simply cannot fall into enemy hands. Command believes the AWOLs plan to contact the Moon's insurgents and defect to the UPP. We're looking for Wojciech, Carvalho, Wright, and Reese. Here's their ugly mugs and all the info we have on them. Everything else about them is classified. I want you to find these defectors for me, confirm their identities, as well as the identities of any other fucker they've passed information to, and bring them in. For the duration, you are Charlie Team. I will coordinate from Fort Nebraska. All communication will go through me on a secure channel. We're thin on leads, but some asshole out there has got to have seen them. And remember, there are insurgents out there too, so stay alert. Now look, I see some looks. I know you've never worked together before, but I cherry-picked your asses because each of you is the best at what you do. So get it done. Oh, and one last thing. Deadly force is authorized. Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
Now, I know what you're thinking, and you all need to forget that shit. These bastards are not Marines any longer. They're traitors, and they're shit-yourself dangerous. Your orders are to bring them in alive if you can. If they present a clear and present danger, you goddamn shoot, and you shoot to kill. I'll ask again, am I clear?
Sir, yes, sir. We will shit ourselves, sir.
All right. On the ready line.
Is there like a file or something?
Yeah, I'm going to hand it out. It just was too difficult for me to do two things at once, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And because there's like 4 different freaking deck of cards here, and I got to find which one is which. So as I'm pulling that, because, dude, you have no idea how many freaking handouts there are in this game. It is insane.
And we've never worked before? Is that
you have never worked together before. You guys have never met each other.
All right.
And that, and then there we go. No, cancel. Don't do that. No. All right, there's one I can't show you, and it really sucks because it's trying to show more than it's supposed to do. But there are pictures of 3 of them. The one on the top left is a rifleman named Sergeant Wojciech, Amelia Wojciech. The upper right is Private First Class Carvalho, also a rifleman. And then the one that I made big is Lance Corporal Wright. Lance Corporal Wright is a sharpshooter. And then I'm trying to get the other one shown, but it's not. I don't want to show you all that. All right, I'll work on that. I'll figure out how to show you the other one.
Carvalho was a what?
Rifleman.
Rifleman. Okay.
Gotcha. The one that I can't show you is named Lance Corporal Reese and is a combat tech, electronics expert.
Okay. So we're in some kind of, what are we in, like a hangar or something?
So if
or
you
like
look at your map, that big giant map, which you may have to scroll out a little bit on because it's really freaking huge. The actual map in the box set's like 4 foot by 6 foot. It's gigantic. Wow. Right there towards the center, you will see something called Fort Nebraska.
Yep.
Okay. So that's where you guys are located. Fort Nebraska is an old atmospheric processing center that once they got the atmosphere breathable enough and not super cold. I mean, it's just cold. It runs, between -20 and 40 degrees. Once they got the temperature up a little bit, they decommissioned it and turned it into the fort. The fort has a space elevator in it that goes up to a space station up top for refueling and of ships and moving of personnel and equipment. There are a number of things on the map. The oil fields and old refinery, pardon me, are District North up there. You've got District East to the right, which has San Rocco Medical Facility. We'll say nothing about the. Doesn't make sense to put your colony's only hospital on one edge of it, but anyway, kind of in between Fort Nebraska, and District East is a Marshall Station, Colonial Marshall Station. If any of you have played, was it Alien? Anyway, it's where the cops hang out. District West is predominantly a residential district that is basically abandoned and shut down. Near Fort Nebraska is Wildcatter Park, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a big park area. And then District South is, which you have to zoom way out for. District South is mostly industrial area that leads to the spaceport in the far southern part of the map. A ramp opens up, and a beat up APC is pulled up for you guys. If you remember Aliens, it looks like that, but it's a little worse for wear. And this is your opportunity to gear up with whatever equipment you may feel like you need.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, on top of what we already have, huh?
Absolutely. Any standard equipment, medkits, ammunition, that type of thing. As long as your character can carry it.
So, we're in the fort. We're in like a hangar in the fort, and the guy is still with us, Hartman or whatever it is, or
Hatfield.
Hatfield. Okay.
Yeah. Captain, make sure your squad is equipped and get out there. Find these AWOLs fast.
It'll be my pleasure, sir. And then she turns and she starts barking, and like sort of ushering people around. And then we'll gear up. My question is, just fanning through, I don't know, is this a paper file or a digital file?
Yeah, you have a PDAT, so I'm sure he uploaded it to your PDAT.
So my understanding in that brief flavor text there was that these guys are somewhere in the colony.
Correct, as far as you know.
So our operating area of operation is the colony, as far as we know, and this is a relatively sparse urban environment.
Yeah, it once was a reasonably sized city, obviously, with 200,000 people. Now that it's down to 2,000, it's mostly vacant.
Okay. The ones that are remaining. Sorry, Kyle. If you have more questions, I just want to clarify the civilians that are remaining. You mentioned that they stopped the transport off planet, right? So is that is it like a formal quarantine, or is it?
No, there was no explanation given.
They just stopped transport, so everything was shut down.
Correct.
The ones that are left over, is it? I would imagine the wealthier ones got off first, but the ones that are left behind, or there's intel on their disposition.
There's about 2,200 people left. 200 of them are Marines and support personnel, and then the other 2,000 are a handful of marshals at the Marshall Station. There's the spaceport, which is still kept operational, so there's technicians and roughnecks, stuff like that down there. In fact, at this exact moment in time, there's about 500 colonists camped out either inside or around the spaceport. So, a quarter of the population that's left is down there trying to get out. As far as the rest of them, who knows where they are? You generally believe that of the 2,000 civvies that are here, probably half of them, maybe even more, are loyal, or at least, I shouldn't say loyal, but at least have have sympathetic feelings towards the UPP as opposed to the United Americas.
Oh boy.
So, and just to clarify, because you narrated this at the beginning, so this UA colony, UPP encroached on it. Am I right about that?
Yeah, UPP already invaded and annexed a system basically right next to this one, and they were gearing up for a fight, and then for whatever reason, United America's command decided to just give up the colony. So they were evacuating everybody out, and then all of a sudden that just stopped.
I see. And are UA and UPP in a hot war right now, or are they
Not
just
yet.
agitated?
No,
Okay.
in terms of like the Colonial Marines timeline, the Frontier War is not started yet.
Okay. And as far as the population, any intel on it being restive? Is there protests?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
And
Food
there's
running out?
No, it's not that bad.
Okay.
It's not that bad. There aren't a lot of there's not a lot of services still available and open. Like the spaceport is the thing that's most operational. The Marshall Station's got a handful of has got a handful of colonial marshals and support staff left. The medical center is running on a skeleton crew. There's virtually no restaurants or private businesses or anything like that still open, except for one called the Eye of Oblivion Bar, which is in District South.
Okay. And in that PDET, like while people are gearing up, is there any like initial lead or anything that stands out?
Not a thing.
Okay. All right. So how all right, so the APC opens up. I guess it's bristling with gear. I don't have a gear list to reference.
I can give you I can send you the PDF.
Okay. Maybe I do have a PDF somewhere.
It's really on do you want a PDF or you just want a screenshot?
I can. I think I can probably grab the PDF. So let me see if I've got it.
Do you guys see that card I put on the map? Armored personnel carrier?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Nice.
While we're kind of picking out gear here, I was going to look it up, but could you review the encumbrance? Is it 2x your strength? Or?
It's 2 times your strength. Yep.
And that's it. Okay.
So, in terms of in terms of gear, like I said, anything pretty readily available. We and you guys may remember, you may not. Andy, I'll tell you since you've never played this before. We don't count bullets in Alien.
Okay.
There is an ammo rule for Evolved Edition. I haven't gotten into that because I ran out of time, frankly, and how many changes I wanted to make to the character sheets. So the way ammunition works, your weapon is basically considered loaded unless a character either uses a full auto effect if the weapon has that, or if they panic while firing. Now, you as an android don't risk panicking, so that's not really an issue. But it so your weapon is considered, if you have a weapon, which I don't know that Chaplin actually even has a firearm.
No, he does not.
But everybody else's weapons are considered to be loaded, so that should probably be one thing you guys, as who have weapons, need to focus on is additional reloads. A reload for any given gun takes 1/4 of weight. So you'll have to decide how many reloads.
Single use?
Yeah, again, it just, you reload the weapon and it just stays loaded until
the audio dropped out, Andy.
What? Oh.
I think the audio dropped out. Hachi, Andy was asking you a question.
Oh, okay. Med kits, surgical kits, are those single time use?
Oh, okay. I missed that. I'm sorry. Yes. The surgical kit is not. The surgical kit is a permanent collection of scalpels, retractors, stuff like that. The med kit is a single use item.
Did I drop out or did he drop
You
out?
did. Yes, you did.
Oh, man, weird. So, all right, welcome to Roll20.
Yeah.
Did my answer come across?
It did, but then it got a whisper notification from you.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, the med kit is single use. The surgical kit is not. Med kit just gives you a general bonus to any medical related rolls. The surgical kit you would specifically use to
Okay.
to fix like critical wounds.
All right. All right, then I'm gonna pick up a couple more med kits.
Yeah, absolutely.
So nap relief is always a good
Nap relief is popular.
nap relief is popular. All right, so I posted there's a wiki or something that I found that's got like a list of alien equipment, so that's helpful.
That's actually very helpful.
Vision devices. What is that?
I think so.
Guys, I just tried to put in a message in whisper mode. Do you guys see that?
This embarrassing secret that you've revealed?
Well, the secret that does this work?
No, I
No? Okay, so it works. All right, because I have a character question to ask you, Marty, and I think I need to keep it private.
Yep, go ahead. Am I here?
Are you, Marty?
Hello? Are you there? Am I there?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
I do now. Does everybody hear me?
I don't hear anybody else. I just hear you. What the heck's going on?
I hear you too, Andy.
There we
Marty?
go. Hello?
I hear Jim. I don't hear
Gotcha.
anybody else. I think we need to.
Got you,
reset.
Sharif.
Oh, you got me?
Yeah.
But I don't hear anybody else. I don't hear Kyle. I don't hear Andy. I don't hear Marty VP.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
all right, I just
I'm gonna-
reconnected.
Okay, now I hear Kyle.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're gonna have to buy Roll20 Premium, man.
Dude.
Okay, so my question, we round up for the weight. So if we have a 7.5, you round that up to,
No, it's just
Eight.
7.5.
it doesn't let you put that in encumbrance.
No, the encumbrance score is just the maximum you can carry. So you just have to keep track of
Oh,
it, unfortunately.
it's not a running count.
Correct.
I see. Okay, I was assuming it was a running count. Okay.
No,
What's,
the other character sheets we've used in the past did.
Nap relief, it says weight 0. How does that handle?
Nap relief is a small item because it's just a small injectable like a morphine ampule or an EpiPen or something like that. So it
Right.
doesn't really take up space. Now the flip side of the coin is, obviously I'm not going to let you take 100 nap relief. You know what I mean?
Okay. What would you like me to take out of the supply?
I mean, I'm a kind guy. 5.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And then
Trying to
Andy,
figure out
we
how
should
to-
probably get you a sidearm at the very least.
Oh, me?
Yeah, we should probably get you, something.
All right.
How do I send a whisper to a person? Why can't I figure out how to do
I
that?
think it's /W
That's what I
and then the
thought.
name.
I'll figure that out.
Gotcha.
We're not
Yeah, I
worried
mean,
about-
if you wanted to get Chaplin a pistol, that would be fun.
I'm trying to put it in quotes for you. Whoops! Holy crap! Roll 20 is still boogie.
I mean, do you prefer a sidearm or a long arm here? I mean, we're in an unstable colony next to a war zone, under quarantine or quasi quarantine.
Probably just a sidearm.
Okay. All right, you can rip people in half, I guess. It's funny, the Mother 9000 is on this equipment list.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. Well,
It doesn't say whisper, although it says from Hachiman.
no one saw me type 2 hammer test, did you?
Nope.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
okay. It works.
All right. I'm thinking, do we have like a computer guy at all? Or
I mean,
Andy,
technically
probably.
speaking.
oh yeah. I'm made of computer.
Yeah.
A walking computer.
All right, cool. I don't. Do you have any like? I'm trying to think. Like my last guy in Alien had like a little hackable computer guy thing. Like I'm looking through the list.
Chaplin, I believe, has a because Chaplin is a support synthetic, so Chaplin is, in addition to being, Android strong and all that.
Comtech of 4, which I believe would, based on what little I know about the system, that would probably be.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
yeah, 5 is the max.
Okay.
So yeah, and then you've got don't you have like it's called an SSDD? I think it's a Seegson Systems diagnostic device.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
okay,
anytime you interact with an electronic system that you use that, it adds +2 modifier to your roll too.
Okay.
Oh shit! I need a flashlight. I forgot about that.
Oh. So I'm thinking about grabbing that M4 3A service pistol.
Yep.
So on the wiki, when it says range AM, is that medium?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I grabbed some nap relief and a flashlight out of this. I guess I'm not even close to encumbrance.
Ammunition.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. And,
so keeping in mind, for example, those of you that have a pulse rifle, the standard M41A1 pulse rifle has is over and under grenade launcher, right? It's that It's got the U1 grenade launcher. Just because you have the grenade launcher doesn't mean you have grenades for it. So you have to check your character sheet for that.
I'm trying to look for ammo here. Do you know how much it weighs or anything? Or?
Yes, a standard grenade is 1/2.
Okay.
And then a clip for any weapon, a clip or magazine for any weapon is 1/4.
Okay, sounds good.
So make sure you have ammunition for every weapon you have.
Okay.
Andy, as a side note, Chaplin does not need to carry excess ammunition for the pistol.
Okay.
And the reason for it is because the weapon doesn't have a full auto option, and Chaplin can't panic, so it's not an issue.
Chaplin is always counting rounds.
That's right. That's right. Let's see here.
Okay.
I probably could have handled this before we. I am going to make one modification there. There we go. Okay. All right. So, is anybody done with equipment buys or equipment additions, I should say?
All right, I think I just got it. All right, I took a bunch of ammo for pulse rifle, pistol, 2 grenades, a high beam flashlight, and some nap relief.
Okay.
How does the ammo work again?
The ammo, since we're not using the new ammo rules, your weapon is loaded, and as long as you don't use a full auto or panic on a stress die on an attack roll, the weapon just stays loaded. If you full auto your pulse rifle, or if you panic and fire off all your rounds, then you'll need reloads to reload the weapon.
And where do we find the weight on the reloads?
A reload is a quarter,
And a grenade is a half.
and a grenade is a half. And Jim, Mason, so you're aware, Mason uses a different type of grenade in the grenade launcher. Does not use the standard high explosive grenade, uses firebomb grenades, which sets fire to an area.
That makes sense now that I see. I was about to erase firebomb and put in something else, but the U1 grenade launcher is what allows the firebomb grenades.
Correct. It's a different design than everybody else's.
Okay, so I don't have to buy grenades. I did pick up a motion tracker, but it's weird that the motion tracker Model 316 has 0 weight.
Yeah, it's because it bolts on to the pulse rifle.
Oh, okay, excellent. I got that one.
That's like the little screen one you saw in the second movie in Aliens.
Gotcha.
Man, this is like a montage. I think when she it's like gearing up. She's I don't know. We have to show like her 6-pack as she like pulls on armor or whatever. Okay, how's everyone doing with equipment before I start like role playing here?
I think I'm good. I picked up 4 extra med kits, if that's allowable.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
High beam flashlight, binoculars, and optical scope for the pistol.
Oh,
Awesome.
Cool. Okay. That's awesome, actually.
Very cool. Okay, I got a bunch of ammo, high beam, flashlight, and some nap relief. And Sharif and Jim, how you doing?
Getting through it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a thing I picked up was a motion tracker, and I don't know if anybody else has one. Surgical kit, since I have the medical aid skill. Couple ammo, but then everything else is standard from the character. So I don't have any flashlights or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know if there's a attachment for the pulse rifle or not, but I think.
Nah, it's pretty much just the you kind of have the option of either the motion tracker or you can bolt a flashlight on.
I got it. Okay, so.
What's the weight on the flashlight? Can't find that.
Half.
That anyway.
High beam flashlight. Where is that?
I think it's 1/2.
It's one.
We don't
half.
have flashlight on our helmets.
Flashlight.
Oh, you know what? You guys, you're right. You guys don't need flashlights. You've got flashlights on the shoulder of the armor.
Oh, I thought you said
That's right.
flashlight.
A flashlight.
The flashlight.
Well, that's standard. That's standard issue. Standard issue for Marines, bro. We all have one of those.
God.
I thought you said flashlight on your helmet. I was like, what the fuck?
They call me. I can't. Are we streaming right
They
now?
can check him out in the crowd.
All right, never
Oh,
mind.
boy.
Question: Does Chaplain have armor?
Chaplain does not wear armor.
Okay,
Yeah, androids typically don't.
okay, just checking.
Typically don't or can't.
Have you ever seen an android wearing armor?
Well, Chaplain can be very special.
Not
They carry
even once.
Charlie Chaplin mustaches.
Yeah. However, androids are
Oh,
much
okay.
harder to kill, so
All right.
Damn near impossible.
So I think when everyone's like finished with their equipment, is Hatfield still buzzing around, or did he take off?
No, I think he's taken off to handle other pressing matters.
Okay, so we're front of the APC or whatever, and like everyone's like gathering up their stuff, and you see that Captain Silva, finally she like picks up a helmet and like a pack of cigarettes from her pocket, and she puts the cigarettes in the band of her helmet, and then she like tucks it under her arm, and she says, "All right, Marines, fall in." And I don't know. Does anybody do anything?
Yeah. We all fall in.
All right. And she like looks at everyone, and she's like real clean cut and professional. And I was like looking everyone up and down, and she says,
until you find her.
"All right, I've been
what?
Yeah.
I've been made aware that you are the best of the best. We've been tasked with bringing in 4 of these sorry sons of a bitches, and I aim to do that. I'd like to familiarize myself with your specialties." And then she looks over at Mason, and she says, "Gunnery Sergeant, what is it that you are capable of?"
I'm Gunny Mason, a Seaburn specialist. I look for and assess and report back on any chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, or other hazards in the area. I'm also trained up as in medical aid, especially on a surgical kit. Seen some strange stuff on my last deployment, and I'll be honest, it's good to be with what looks like a good group of Marines at my back.
Excellent, Gunny. And she like turns and looks at Hammer, and she says, "What about you, Private? What do you do?"
I'm a combat Marine, Captain.
Hoorah! And she takes a look at his equipment. Like anything special stand out?
No, what you know about him is that he is a very by the book Marine, and his specialties are combat arms. Like he uses the M56 smart gun, and so he's very good with it. Also, he is like a Marine's Marine, except for he is an absolute zero when it comes to people skills and hanging out and like being a bro. He doesn't get that. He only gets the combat part of this.
Out fucking standing, Private. And she like turns and then looks at the android, and I don't know what the android is doing. Is the android part of the military, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all androids carry a rank in the military, though it's I don't want to say it's performative, but you'll never see an android boss around even a private, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. And what is the way to address a warrant officer? Is it warrant officer or what's the? I don't know.
That's a valid question.
Well, it in the U.S. military, it's Mr.
Okay.
But I in the movies they address Ripley as Warrant Officer Ripley in the hearing. I remember.
They do.
Chief, if it's a chief warrant officer, you like anything above W01, there's 5 ranks. So
right.
2, 3, 4, 5 are chief in the military, or at least in the Army. I think in the Marines they might not do that because an E7 is a chief.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm not sure what they do in the Marines, but yeah.
Okay, we'll operate under the same guidelines.
She crisply like walks over to Chaplain and she says, "You there? How do I address you?"
As Chaplain, I suppose.
And she gives you a curious look. "Chaplain it is. What do you do?"
I am a very good piece of medical equipment that has been assigned to your unit.
You'll be very popular. Were we supposed to bring these guys in dead or alive? Do you know?
Preferably alive, but
All right.
dead if you don't have a choice.
Chaplain, when we put holes in these AWOL bastards, I want you to fix them up so we can bring them in alive.
Understood.
Very well. And what are the NPCs doing?
Loading up on ammunition and climbing in the car.
Okay. So she looks at these two that did they fall in with everybody, or are they
Yeah.
still taking off? Okay. All right. And she does the same with the others. Is there any like relevant information that you want to share about these other two?
Yeah, the other characters. Yeah, we can do that. Dante, Private First Class. Towering, muscular woman. She's like 6'3" and absolutely like ripped. She's an RPG specialist.
Okay.
In general, just a demolitions expert, I guess the best way to put it. You've got Sergeant Iona, who is just a pretty straight up rifleman. He's kind of a smartass. He's your bantering Hudson-esque character.
Okay.
And then Private First Class Stanley Zimyevsky. Stanley Zimyevsky is 36 years old and is still a private. He is made corporal and sergeant multiple times and constantly is getting busted down because he is a hothead who is constantly getting into a fight.
I see. All right. Good to know. All right. So then she addresses everyone. She says, "All right, team. Or I should say, all right, Marines. We have no solid leads on the location of the targets. Does anyone have any ideas? I'm amenable to feedback." She looks around.
I believe likely either the Marshall Station or the Oblivion Bar would be good first choices.
Excellent idea. And then she says, "All right, we'll ship out to the Marshall Station, ask around there, and then the bar will be our secondary objective." And are we driving the APC?
Yeah.
Who's driving this thing? And she puts on her helmet.
Let's see. Who's got any kind of piloting?
I've got a 2 in piloting.
There you go.
I think it's Chaplain.
Chaplain, you have the wheel.
All right.
It's the Marshall Station.
So, and just as a quick understanding, Andy, because again, you haven't played this really with us before. I'm a firm believer that there's no role needed if there's no role needed. You know what I mean? If it's something you should know how to do, like start up the car and drive it away, it's not really a role situation. You know, if it's I'm going 90 miles an hour down a crowded city street, that's obviously a different animal. You know?
Oh yeah, that's understood.
So, I know I've watched people play this game where they have to roll to turn the key on the damn APC, and it's like, come on, guys, what are we doing here?
I thought we were here to roll dice.
Yeah, that's right. Dice the game.
All right. Well, we load up, I guess, huh?
Perfect. So, yeah, you load up the APC and drive the huge gates separate in the middle, giant titanium gates that's spread wide with a slow hum of a big door, and you guys head south out of Fort Nebraska. Ariarchus, the colony is dead. It's rows of prefab buildings which are empty, other new construction that was added after the fact that is boarded up. It's a ghost town. You see almost nobody out and about. Of course, it's cold as hell. It's probably right at freezing at the moment. Small snowflakes dropping. The one thing about this colony is that because it is an oil refinery at heart, it isn't. It is that's the whole reason for the colony's existence. There are huge tubes and conduits that run all over the colony, uh, transporting oil from one place to another. So you'll just be driving down the street, and there will be one of these. One of these, 2 meter wide pipes running alongside you. So
Wow.
careful what you wreck into, Chaplain.
All right.
First roll, campaign over.
That's right. Oh shit, whole team died. Damn it. All right. Well, we'll try again later. Um,
Oh, the APC can take it.
Probably actually, it's pretty tough. The you weave through the city streets. There's no real direct path to the Marshall Station. You head down Highway 1 and then take a left turn heading east, getting to the edge of where downtown meets the Marshall District. District East. The Marshall Station is roughly hexagonal, with a couple of small wings that jut off of it. It's a prefab building, gray plastisteel, sitting on top of a huge cement foundation. As you pull up there's 4 electric ATVs parked outside. Basically, self-contained cars for the marshals that are emblazoned with the United America's Marshal emblems. And other than that, it's fairly quiet. There's floodlights all around it.
Okay.
Type of thing.
And this colony, even though it's mostly deserted or whatever, is it considered like dangerous? I mean, should we be walking out with weapons, or is this
Well, it is well known that there are UPP insurgents still on the colony.
Gotcha. All right. So, APC opens up and she says, all right, Ayana, Dante, Zeminski, you stay with the equipment. The rest of us, let's go. And I think she leads the team up into the Marshall Station.
All right. As you are heading towards the cement steps that lead up to the front door, a group of people approach from an alley nearby. Yeah, you didn't see them before, but they kind of were in the darkness. You see, give me 1 second. Do you see? All right, there you go. You should see my new image.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
this woman approaches. She's wearing a heavy, cold clothing, just like you guys, heavy parkas and gloves, that type of thing. Definitely Asian descent. Her coat has a Wayland Yutani logo right on the left side of the chest, and there are she's got with her 4 other people, male, female, you're not sure. They're wearing a bizarre piece of armor. Perhaps it's all white, head to toe. It looks like some sort of hazmat suit. You can't see their faces, just their eyes. And each one of them is carrying an assault rifle of a design you're not familiar with. Has a second barrel underneath the barrel of the gun itself. Not like a grenade launcher, though. Looks like it might be a flamethrower. She has strapped to her chest an M41E2 heavy pulse rifle.
So how close is she?
Coming out of the alley, probably 20 meters away.
Okay.
And she calls out, Captain Silva.
So Silva turns and she says, do I know this person first off?
No idea.
Okay. And she turns and she says, "That's a fancy piece of equipment. How can I help you?"
She says, she she nods towards your compliment, and she says, "Thank you. I find it to be helpful in hostile situations." This isn't a hostile situation, is it, Captain Silva?
And she says, "That depends, but I don't think it has to be. You seem acquainted with me. May I ask your name?"
My name is Eckford. I work for, as you probably guessed, I work for Wayland Yutani.
"Miss Eckford, what can I do for you?"
So we have the same goals. You're looking for your AWOL Marines.
"I can't confirm or deny that's our mission, but if it was, how would you know that?"
Let's just say that Colonel Myers and I are close. We are sharing a project together, and we need those Marines returned. I would be most appreciative if I could take possession of them when you track them down.
Funny, the colonel didn't mention you.
And she looks over at Hammer and then looks back at the woman and kind of gives a nod.
She says, "Well, would it surprise you that grunts are not aware of everything that is going on?"
It wouldn't surprise me that a corporate gun would say something that stupid.
She says, "Captain Silva, would you please put a leash on your dog?"
When he reaches the end of the leash, sure. And she says, "My orders are to deliver the Marines, dead or alive, to Hatfield. If the colonel gives me different orders, that will change."
She says, "Major Hatfield is, well, he also is just following orders."
Understood. Well, if you can have your friend send orders down to clarify further, I'm amenable to taking a look at that. But in the meantime, we stay on mission.
She nods. She is kind of quiet for a moment. She says, "I respect that. Understand that you may not be prepared for what you're dealing with." She reaches into a pouch on her chest and on her belt, and pulls out a PDAT, a Seeks Insistence PDAT, and she taps something on it, and your PDAT chimes. And she says, "I've just sent you the frequency you can reach me on. We're going to continue our part of the investigation. I'll be happy to forward you any clues that we find as well, if perhaps we're on the wrong side of the colony. We really can work together with this, Captain Silva. Meanwhile, I'll reach out to Colonel Myers."
I understand, Miss Eckford. I appreciate your flexibility.
She
And
smiles and says, "Wayland Yutani is nothing if not flexible."
so
This hammer will spit very noisily into the dirt.
all right. Well, she's going to lead the team towards the Marshal station. And does Eckford and her team go anywhere else?
No, they kind of melt back into the alley. After a moment, you hear a hum of electric vehicles being started up, and then tires as they drive away.
What do you think that was, Gunny?
Yeah, I don't know. It's somebody causing trouble for us for right now, though. And we only take orders from our commander.
While we're doing that, because if anybody would know this, Gunnery Sergeant Mason would know. Would you make a I guess it'd be an observation roll, Gunnery Sergeant Mason?
Sure thing. Any
For
modifier?
No. Success. Look at that. Okay.
Nice. First success of the game.
First
Woo!
success of the game. Do you want to push the roll? No.
No. No.
So the suits that her staff was wearing, you've heard of them. You've never seen one in person before. Weyland-Yutani calls it an ape suit. It's basically a self-contained hazmat suit that is acid resistant.
Oh.
Which you have no idea why Weyland-Yutani would design such a thing.
I relay this to the group. Like something unusual about those hazmat suits. They're specifically designed to work in environments where they may be acid splashes, but I don't see anything that could generate that around here.
That's unusual. Maybe they're working in the chemical plants. And she looks over at the refinery. Private, she turns to Hammer. You have no love for corpos.
Hammer just blinks back.
Good. And she smiles. She says, all right. We stay on mission until we figure out otherwise. And
Sure.
she walks in to the Marshall station.
All right. As you, what the heck? There we go. You climb up the steps and you as you approach the let's see if this works. I want to see if this works. You approach the big heavy colony standard door. Did that work?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. You step inside. You find yourself in.
Did something happen? I'm sorry. Did you put like a picture up or something?
No, I
Noise.
played a sound.
It's the fleshlight activating.
Listen,
Oh,
play it
God.
again.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The
That's-
volume is very, very low.
Yeah,
on that.
it is quiet.
Is it? Well, we don't want it to be overwhelming either. So,
Fragile ears.
well, you know. I do think they missed an opportunity. They didn't supply music, so I had to spend like 30 minutes trying to find stuff. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull everybody's avatar over to somewhere, and then I'm going to show you where in just a moment. Who am I missing? Silva, Mason. Who am I? Oh, Chaplin. I'm sorry. There we go. All right, we are going to move you guys to a different spot. You guys see a map called Marshall Station?
Yep.
All right. So you're standing in a reception area. To the left is a small round table and a couple of very uncomfortable looking chairs. There's a reception's desk right there, and a woman is frantically answering phones that are just ringing off the hook. As you walk in, she's saying to somebody, and to the background of two other lines ringing. What are you talking about? What is it with you people and these bullshit calls, monsters? And she hangs up the phone, slams it down. It's still ringing. She looks at you guys. She's middle-aged. She looks frazzled as hell. Big rings under her eyes. Looks like she's been up for 2 days. She lifts a cup of coffee to her lips, grimaces, and looks at the four of you and goes, "And what do you want?"
Cute. And she steps up to the desk, takes off her helmet, and she tucks it under her arm. She says, "Captain Silva, Field Commander, Charlie Team, 5th Colonial Marine Special Operations Regiment. I need to speak to a detective."
She rolls her eyes. A detective? What about?
You're on a need-to-know basis.
She just goes, yeah. And she shouts over her shoulder, "Hey, Hyams! Marshall! Got some whatever, here to see you. And Hyams, you hear a voice shout back, like, I got time for something else. She goes, you want to make time for them? And she just shrugs and says, whatever, go in.
And she doesn't say anything. She just like leads the team and like walks through and heads to Detective Hyams.
Okay. Do you guys have the ability to move your own characters?
Believe so, yes.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
All right. So where is he at? Interrogation room?
He is who you assume to be Hyams is coming towards you from the comm station across the bullpen. He doesn't look like much. He's probably 50 years old, balding, little paunchy, sweat stains under his armpits because it's hot as hell in here. Cold cup of coffee in his hand, cigarette dangling out of one side of his mouth. He says, great. Marines, what do you guys want?
Charming. And she says, we need to find someone. And I was hoping you could help me.
Hey, everybody's trying to find someone. This phone's been ringing constantly with people trying to find someone. I've got husbands who've lost their wives. I got wives that lost their kids. I got kids that lost their dogs. What do you need? Who are you looking for?
So she first introduces herself and is like gives it, formal Captain Silva, Field Commander Charlie Team, blah 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 blah, right? And then she says, hold on, let me pull up my notes. We're looking for a group of Marines that are somewhere on Colony. They've gone off base, and she said she probably like taps on her PDAT and like sends a few names, maybe like. We're looking for Sergeant Wychick, Private First Class Carvalho, Lance Corporal Wright, Lance Corporal Reese. Last sighted at Fort Nebraska.
I
was wondering if any of these came across your radar.
Make a manipulation roll.
All right. Manipulation roll. Here we go. Any modifiers?
No. No successes. Captain Silva, would you like to push the roll?
And so to push, do I have to do something differently or describe how
you add 1 point to your stress track, and then you just re-roll.
Okay. So how does he respond first? I guess I'll say initially.
He just shrugs and doesn't really give you anything.
All right. So
he says,
she,
I really
she takes
don't
a step
have time
forward.
for this.
She steps forward and she appeals to his like authority and duty, I guess. And she says, look, I know you're overwhelmed. I've been there and I appreciate what you do for us, but I could use you got to throw me a bone here. And yeah, she's going to take a stress and push it.
Okay, before you make the roll, I'm going to ask the question. And this is kind of a mechanics learning moment. Refresher for you guys and learning for Andy. Is there anybody that wants to try to assist, and in what way would they do that?
Interesting question.
So there is a way that Hammer could, but I don't know mechanically. I don't know if you want to
no, hit at me. Let's
wing
go.
it or whatever. But he has, as one of his talents, he has menacing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, the captain's talking, and he's standing slightly behind the captain. So maybe he just steps up a little bit and gives the guy "I'm gonna freaking kill you" look or something like that to assist. I'm trying to assist the captain.
That works. I'm in. I'm absolutely in.
Hovering glower also works.
That's right.
Maybe do it because she asked you.
She was nice. I won't be that nice. Yeah, go ahead and add a +2 modifier to your
Out of
roll.
here now. Wait till I fire the M56 close range. It's gonna get real hot in here.
All right, modifier 2. Here we go.
There it is.
All right.
One lone success. He just kind of shrugs and he says I don't know who those names are. I got 2 people. I got 2 people in custody right now. I got a guy in holding cell 4, no ID. We don't know who he is. His chip has been cut out. But we picked him up on a drunken and disorderly outside the Oblivion bar. So we got him in there sleeping it off. If you want to talk to him, fine, talk to him. I'm fine with it. Meanwhile, one of my deputies is talking to a guy named Ivan Stahls. Stahls is a suspected UPP sympathizer, and we picked him up on a tip that he was up to something. So we're talking to him. You want to get involved in that? You help yourself.
Now that's interesting. And she looks over and she says, "Holding cells that way?"
Yeah, that's it. Through the security door.
Thank you, Himes. And
I should have said that when he said that, he probably nodded towards this way, which is where the interrogation room is, when he talked about this Ivan Stahls guy.
okay. So she turns to the team and she kind of like leads them a few steps away from Himes. And she says, "Any of you have skills in interrogation?"
Yeah, not me.
No, not really.
Hammer slides his combat knife half out of the sheath.
She looks at Hammer and she smiles, like almost imperceptibly. You can tell that she is intrigued by you, Hammer. All right, and
I can't tell that.
and so so she says, "Gunny, Chaplain, I want you to take a look at this drunk in the holding cell. Hammer and I will take a look at this Stahls character."
All right.
Roger.
Understood.
Hey, Hachi.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Just a point of gameplay question is if someone was to interrogate somebody, would the role be maybe on the wit side? Like wits, I'm not sure observation really applies.
No, it depends on the situation.
I'm just interested.
Yeah, if
I'm
you're
just
trying
wondering.
if you're trying to bully someone or convince them to talk to you, it's a manipulation roll. If someone's lying
Right,
to you,
I get that.
Yeah, if someone's lying to you, they would roll manipulation against your observation.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a mixed bag depending on the exact situation. All right,
Okay,
so
I'll butt out.
no, you're fine. You're fine. So Chaplain is going that way with sorry, what was the divide? Oh, with Gunnery Sergeant
Gunny.
Mason. Yeah, with Gunny Mason.
Yeah.
All right. So and then Hammer and the captain are heading down. So Hyams leads you two over to the interrogation room, and I'm just gonna I just stretched out Hammer. Drop you guys in there. There's it looks like an interrogation room out of the old 20th century movies. You know, there's just a steel table that's like bolted to the floor. There's a chair on the far side. There's a deputy inside, and as you walk in, Hyam says to him, "Hey, Mike, why don't you go get a cup of coffee or something?"
Sorry.
No, it's fine. The guy that's in the room looks like. Did they not give me a picture of Stahls? Oh shit! Look at that. All right, sorry about that. They don't have a picture of him. He's I mean, he doesn't look too different from anybody else really. He's just kind of like a boring ass white guy, maybe a little bit overweight, in his mid-30s. He kind of as the deputy gets up and walks out, the guy sitting down behind the chair, he's shackled to the table, and he as Mike the deputy walks out, he says, "Hey, can you get me some water or something, please, or some antacids? Jesus." And he takes his right hand, he kind of rubs over his breastbone, and he goes, this damn heartburn is killing me."
I don't think this is the man you're looking for,
I
Captain.
see where this is going.
Oh man.
All right, stop mitigating. Stop mitigating.
Yeah.
All right.
He looks up at you two, at Hammer and Silva, and he says, "Oh, great. The Colonial Marines have arrived."
And Silva like walks in front of the table and doesn't take a seat, and she says, "Stalls, I presume."
Yeah. And who are you?
My name is Captain Silva, the field commander of Charlie Team of blah 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 blah. I'm here to ask you a few questions.
Everybody wants to ask questions. What are we asking questions about? What is there to talk about? Can we all just get off this damn frozen rock? Jesus.
And she looks over at Hammer and she says, and then she looks back at him and she says, "I think you know how this goes. I want you to know that I'm the good cop."
Hammer will step forward next to the guy that's seated. I presume, is he handcuffed to the table?
Yeah,
I don't
he is.
remember
Yeah,
if
he
said
is.
that. He will take out his combat knife and put it right through his hand. Pow!
Holy shit! Yeah.
Okay, make a close combat roll.
Any
Damn.
modifiers?
Well, actually, just click the knife on your weapons down at the bottom, and then just roll that. Because I think the combat knife gets a +1 or something, but it should include it automatically.
Yeah, just hit attack.
Yep. No successes. How's
Does
that
it come
possible?
close? Does it come close?
Yeah, I'm sure it slams into the table.
So then he leans forward and he says, "Next one's going into your hand."
Good recovery. Good recovery.
I love that.
Thank you. I meant to do that.
That's right. That was the whole plan.
And she looks over and she like gives you a look like, okay, maybe that's a little much or a little premature, but she's come to appreciate you being at the edge of your leash.
All right, so Hammer, roll Hammer, I'm going to have you roll manipulation. Now you use strength and because you have a talent, right?
Well, the menacing, yeah.
Yeah, so just do you have any points in manipulation at all?
0.
All right, so just roll your strength. Just roll a
Okay.
straight strength.
Just a straight up strength roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Dude. What is that all about?
I don't know.
Um,
It's kind of making me laugh, though.
yeah, do you want to push the roll?
Yeah.
All
Why
right.
not?
So add a point of stress, and I'm trying to figure out. Well, yeah, add a point of stress, and then just re-roll. Wow. Still no successes. Okay.
It makes me wonder if I know it works because I tested it before. So
Yeah. Just the dice are not
how
being nice,
many
kind to you
dice
right
have
now.
I rolled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think
By the
he's-
way, just real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just refreshed my screen. I just like refreshed and reconnected, and now the broken images are gone.
oh, maybe I'll do that.
I had a thought about it.
When you say refresh, you just refreshed your browser? or
Yeah, I
did
just
you,
refreshed
like-
my browser. I just hit F5.
Oh, it didn't do shit for me, but whatever.
Oh, all right. Well, sorry. Obviously, roll 20 had an issue, but to say nothing of Hammer's performance issues.
They have pills for that.
That's right. Stoles just kind of looks back at you. Yeah, big bad Marine, huh? So big and bad while I'm shackled here.
And so Silva just like walks closer to the table and she says, I'm going to cut to the chase. It's my understanding that you're a UPP loyalist. Is that correct?
Yeah, where'd you hear that?
And she says, I'm looking for 4 people on this colony. A Wychick, Carvalho, Wright, and Reese. You wouldn't happen to know anything about them, would you?
Make an observation roll.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta pull up my shit again. Any modifications there?
No.
Okay. Observation. Here we go.
A success. He goes, nah, I don't know him. But there's something about it when he responded. Like when you said the names, his head shifted a little bit and his pupils dilated for a moment. He goes, Jesus, do they got some calcium or antacid something around here? He rubs his chest again. I'm gonna cut over to Chaplin and Gunny because they've been good sports. So Chaplin and Mason, you guys head into the holding area. The holding area is dark. The lights are set to a very, very low level. There's one flickering back around the corner, back over there. Holding cell 4 straight ahead. And as you approach, you can see that there's someone lying on the bed. He's the cell's dark. There's no windows. He's laying on the bed, turned like facing the wall.
Chaplin will knock on the bars
Okay. Yeah, they
just to see if there's any reaction.
sure they kind of ring and echo hollowly.
Any reaction from the guy on the bed?
Not at all.
Does the guy look like he's breathing?
Make an observation roll.
No modifier?
Yeah, no modifier. Wow,
Too dark.
dude, what is going on with these dice today? They do not like you.
Can I assist on that?
Yeah, probably should have gave you that option. So how should I handle that? Let's see. Just because that would add 1 die to the
Can you
roll.
just roll a d6?
Yeah, just
Can he just roll a d6?
yeah, that'd be fine. Just roll a d6 off your sheet. Mason.
Okay.
Rolled a 1, so that didn't succeed.
Okay.
Well, that was Chaplin. Not
Well,
me.
it's fine. Either way.
That's either way. Okay.
Regardless, you
I
can't tell.
misunderstood.
Right.
You can't tell if he's breathing or not.
Is it? I mean, it's dim, but not completely dark. I turn on the flashlight on my armor and scan the inside of the cell.
Well, that certainly resolved that, didn't it? There is blood on the wall, all over the bed, and on the floor.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Jesus.
What happened?
Yeah, well, without getting inside to investigate the body.
Well, I believe this has just gone outside my area of expertise.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And
I love it.
And the the cell is locked, right? So
Correct.
nothing. I scream for medic, and then I turn on the motion tracker.
Okay. All right. So
I'm right here.
that's right.
That's right, you are right there. That's a medic with a key, chaplain. A medic with a key, buddy.
So back in the other room, he just asked for water, and you guys hear Gunny hear Gunny shout for a medic. The Marshal
and then
Hyams.
guard, medic.
Yeah, that's right. Marshal Hyams says, "Ah, shit! What the fuck now?" And he turns and he starts heading towards the holding area.
Do we hear? I'm sorry. Do we hear the?
Yeah, you hear the shout for the medic.
Okay. All right. So Silva looks up at Hammer and then nods and then makes a swift exit from the holding cell.
Hammer will pry his blade from the table, resheath it, and follow the captain.
And follow.
So she says, "Check on that," and she looks back at Stalls and says, "We'll deal with you later." Closes the door.
So as you guys make it into the holding area, Hyams is he's ahead of you a little bit because he had bolted out right away. He's charging, taking long strides towards Chaplain and the gunnery sergeant, and he's just like, "What's going on? What's the problem now?"
Is there a light switch to like control the entire hallway's light system?
There is, and it looks like it's set to on.
Oh, okay. Chaplain's gonna activate their own flashlight and just start scanning, likely the like cell 3, and maybe start walking and just looking into the other holding cells.
Okay. That's fine. As you start to do that, Hyams comes up to Mason and says, "What's the problem? What do you need? Why'd you shout for a medic?"
I'm sorry. He's addressing Gunny?
Gunny, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I had some audio problem here.
That's okay.
What was the last part?
Hyams walked right up to you and he's got and he's like, "Why are you calling for help? What's going on?"
Well, I swing around and have the light splash over the blood and the body on the
Right.
On the bed. I'm like, I think that's obvious.
He goes, "Ah, shit." He goes, "What the hell?" And
Who's been in here?
He goes, no one's been in here. This is the only guy we got in here." He opens the door and goes walking inside.
So, Gunny, I hold Chaplain back a little bit, and I flip on my motion tracker.
Okay. The only motion you're picking up is that you can tell is you guys. Hyam steps 1 foot into the cell and like his face goes completely white as he starts to get a good look at what's going on. Hammer and of course the captain have entered.
Status report, Gunny. And I assume you update her.
Yeah.
Yep. And so
as Mason starts to talk and explain what's going on, something like a big glop of slime or something drops down from above you, Captain Silva, and lands right on your shoulder.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So she like it drops on her shoulder, and
There's multiple MiGs in the next cell. That's all.
and she takes a step back and then just looks directly up.
You don't even have words for what you're seeing above you. It's some sort of undulating, bloated, looks like a cocoon. You've heard stories back on Earth of things called caterpillars that made these cocoons. You saw them in science books when you were a kid, and turned into butterflies. But this thing, it's it's kind of undulating, and there's slime dripping out of it. And there's a tearing, and this black mass falls out of it. You and Hammer are covered in this viscous slime, and this thing unfurls and stands in front of you. It's probably 7 feet tall, an elongated skull.
Christ!
Holy shit! All
It
right.
can only be defined as something completely alien.
We haven't even had breakfast yet.
This is, I mean, we're talking
We're
like
going hand to hand with the Xeno. Oh my
like
god!
2 feet in front of us.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like right there. So give me 1 second. Let me drag one over here for you.
Now I understand why we have backup characters in the 80s.
Where's my?
Good times.
It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. There's got to be a.
Did we go to the wrong place first?
We'll discuss that more at another time in life. Oh, don't look at that. Sorry. How do I not show that to players? Don't look at the thing I just showed you.
I just closed it.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay.
I guess they didn't give me an image that I can drag over to represent the alien, but it's standing like right there. So now we get to draw initiative. This is where the fun begins. Hammer. Actually, it doesn't matter who does it, what order we do it all in. Everyone just roll a d10 for me.
Okay. Is that on the sheet or is it we'll have to do it manually?
You can just roll a manual d10.
All right, so it's /roll 1d10, right?
Well, there's a roll icon on the left. There's a die roller.
There is.
Toolbar on the left side, all the way at the bottom.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
Hammer's
Cool.
got a 6. Chaplin's got a 3.
Mason. No.
Yeah, I tried to click the initiative card. I guess
And
not.
it didn't work.
Yeah. Or initiative dice.
There you go.
Nah. What's that? Is that a 10?
That's 10.
Okay, for Mason. And then Silva had an 8. And then the alien gets
Alien, you say?
a 1 and a 3.
Oh, we're
Oh,
so
you're supposed to do just
What's that?
one die.
No,
count,
you
right?
guys just won, but the alien has a speed
they
of
used to
2.
get multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
moved twice in a round. Remember?
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
Oh,
By the
boy.
way, Andy, we've each been killed by one of these like 5 times already. So.
Oh, okay.
There's a great deal
Little
of stress
ones,
right
big
now
ones.
in the players. The characters have no stress, but the players' stress levels is like 5 or 6 right now. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
the key is to take joy in your death. That's the key. I know that sounds hard
We
to
all
believe,
kinda
but
do
you
that.
do know what know what movie you're in.
Yes, I mean, I heard it was an alien RPG, and I just assumed.
Yes. Last time I was killed by one, I think it vomited. It got on top of me, and I shot it, and it spilled venom all up in my face and acidic blood, and that was the end of that character.
So it's in engaged range with both the captain and with Hammer. So I'm just going to roll a die. Even it goes for Hammer, odd it goes for the captain. It's going after Hammer.
Oh boy.
Hammer's fine with that.
Hammer, would you please roll a d6 for me? A 1. Okay.
I only lose one limb.
No. This thing has no eyes, but it kind of tilts its head, and you feel like it has to be looking at you. Its lips peel back as it hisses and more of this viscid fluid comes out of its mouth. Yeah, so everyone takes 1 point of stress, except for Chaplin, of course. Chaplin takes no stress. And actually, Hammer, this plays to your advantage. You make a panic roll.
Yeah, this plays to my advantage. No, I don't. I am going to subsume the fear.
Yep. That works. That is no problem whatsoever. All right,
I'm going to
so
use the fear. Use it.
next initiative is a 3, which is the Xenomorph and Chaplin. Because I'm such a kind GM, I'm going to let Chaplin go before the Xenomorph.
Okay. So I got a couple of questions just so I don't have to like slow down every turn moving forward. On the map, what designates particular ranges? So engage would be like right up on you,
Right
and
up
then
on
short
you.
range would be
Kind of, short range is in the same area, but not right next to. And then as you start to move through doors or stuff like that, you start entering other zones.
Okay, so everyone in this room is within short range, basically.
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted to know that for future reference.
Absolutely. And every character gets a fast action and a slow action. A fast action is like moving a zone. There's a couple other fast actions, like closing a door, for example. Slow actions are most slow actions are attacking. Though there's a couple different skill uses that would be a slow action as well. For example, if you wanted to not just close the door, which would be a fast action, but if you wanted to like encrypt the lock or something, that would be a slow action.
Okay.
I'll guide you as you go. And talking is free as long as you don't say more than like a sentence.
Okay. Yes, the medic goes first, where the medic needs to go.
And the problem is you're in a dead-end hallway.
Yeah, and it's like I have a gun, but I don't know if this game seems pretty brutal. If I miss with the gun, does it potentially hit allies?
There are friendly fire rules in the Evolved Edition, but we're not going to worry about that.
Okay, in that case, Chaplin is going to pull the service pistol and try and take a shot.
All right, very good. So pulling the service pistol is your fast action, and then shooting is your slow. So go ahead and roll the attack button on the service pistol. Oh my God!
Jesus!
What is with these dice today?
It doesn't seem normal.
How is this possible? That wow!
Like statistically, this is
do me a favor.
Outrageous.
Just roll one more time. Just see what happens. Yeah, well, there you go. There's 2 successes.
Okay.
So, all right.
Just bad luck.
So so your shot misses.
Okay.
All right. So the Xenomorph.
Feeling.
Yeah, that's right.
The
Xenomorph is going to choose to attack. It's. I think it stays on the same target. So Hammer, if you would make another roll for me, roll a d6. A 5. Oh boy.
Oh God.
Oh boy. That is.
I mean, get it, you nasty old bug.
That's right. I need to borrow a character sheet. I think they should have provided creature character sheets and they didn't, and that's really kind of upsetting to me. I don't have a character sheet. That's annoying. Here, we'll do that. I'm sorry. I just realized the issue that they did not provide creature character sheets, and that's really kind of annoying.
Marty, take your time. Actually, I have an idea. How does everybody feel about a quick bio while Marty's doing his thing?
Yeah,
sure. Take a quick break.
Yep.
Good idea.
All right.
We've been going 2 hours.
Have we really? Oh, wow.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, me too.
Back.
Okay, so this definitely is a module, not a campaign.
Yes. Yes, it is.
We must have we must have gone to the the wrong place first. I picked wrong.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
I
it
think
feels like a very obvious choice, though, where it's just like, okay, where are we going to go? I'm like, let's go where there might be information, either the bar or the marshals.
No, that was
exactly.
a great pick, but like,
Yeah.
wow.
But yeah, it is like I figured it was going to be one of those things where things are going to get dropped and you're just like knowing the actual franchise, you're just going, oh no.
There's a lot of oh no's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, oh, I can't shouldn't metagame this, but we are in a world of hurt.
All right, I am back. I figured out how to make a custom base dice roll off of a random character sheet. So if I had realized that they didn't put creature character sheets in this game, I'd have taken the time to do it, you know? But, oh well. Not much I can do about it now, I guess.
Disgraceful. It's gonna have to be something with a beat here.
That'd have been good to be playing when you guys were walking in. Don't have any really good combat music here.
Oh, the music.
Yeah, just playing around with what my options are. Sharif, you back? Not quite yet.
He is not quite back.
Was that voice in the music, or was that somebody's mic picking that up?
Oh, I think that was my mic picking it up. I
Okay.
was browsing through something and something auto played.
Oh no, that's cool. I heard. I couldn't tell what it was. I just thought I heard a voice for.
Was it faint or was it loud? Because I'm wondering if I have it looped back, so basically any sound that comes
Very
up on
faint.
mine. Okay,
very
then,
faint. Yeah,
then it was picking up from the microphone or from the headphones. So
no big deal.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't have a loop back where anything that that plays on my PC actually plays full audio for you guys.
Hey, Andy, what time you want to come over Friday for GFC?
I depends on whatever time you have. I've got basically nothing going on.
Okay. I don't know. Why don't we do the standard? 5, 6, whatever.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Cool.
I'll show up a little bit earlier because there's a bit of setup. I still don't have the bases. Still need to get done.
Is DFC played on a space map or is it?
It's actually a land. It's a land map.
Okay, I've got 3x3s if we need them. I don't have a 4x4 though.
Yeah, I've got the 4x4. So,
Okay.
and it's actually the special one that actually has some of the rules printed on the side. So it's actually a little bit bigger than 4x4.
Oh shit! All right, fuck me up. Let's do it. We're playing Drop Fleet Commander. So it's like a fleet battle game.
All right,
That's
Hammer.
pretty cool. All right.
The alien's bony tail lifts, and you see a razor sharp spike on the end of it. It's almost metallic. It shoots towards you. Fortunately, your armor absorbs some of the blow as it stabs straight through the metal of your armor. You take 1 point of damage, and you took damage, so gain 1 stress.
Wow.
Whew.
All right. Yeah, you can see the dice weren't kind to the alien either. It only had 1 success on its attack. Okay. Next up is Hammer.
Okay, so sorry, barking dog.
It's all good.
I guess it's time to return fire.
Knife out, hand to hand.
That was my first. That was my first thought, but we're not doing friendly fire rules, so I guess it's okay. But I just kind of have this mental image that his M56 is like stowed, whatever that looks like.
Well, the
to
M56
walk into a
smart
police
gun,
station with a-
it's attached to a harness that's physically attached to your armor. So it's quote unquote
Oh,
stowed
shit.
just means it's in the upright, it's in the locked upright position.
Fuck it up.
Okay, so maybe I should have vocalized my thinking before we started plays because I picked an M41A for going into like civilian areas instead of a big machine gun, but I guess if I have no choice.
No, you can do whatever you want. I'm good. You decide.
No, I just thought it was better role playing. But if this is accepted, I didn't visualize it. I understand now that that's just you're just like locked into it. So, right, like it's I can see it in my mind.
It's like literally part of you.
Okay, so I guess I'll fire that.
Okay.
Does it even do short range?
Sorry,
Sorry, I'm not familiar.
No,
The
you're
first
at
time actually
engaged
firing one
range,
of
so it gets a -3 penalty to hit. You can choose as a fast action to aim, which would give you +2.
So I'm just at -1.
Yeah, now you're, because you had to make a panic roll, your overkill automatically kicks in, does it not?
I believe it does. Yes.
Yeah, instead of panicking in the face of mortal danger, you turn your fear into aggression, use it as a weapon against your enemy. You can trigger the overkill attack when you make a panic roll. That does not give a lot of real specifics. Let me get a little more detail on exactly what that means. I believe... Does it mean it just doesn't...
Overkill, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm flipping to the talent section. I just want to make sure there's no additional effect we're missing. It's been a while since... In fact, I don't think anyone has ever had this talent in any of our games, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so the effect stops. You must attack your enemy every turn. You cannot take cover, dodge, defend. The effect stops when you or all enemies in sight are broken. So, all right, so go ahead. Attack away. -1 penalty.
So I put that in the modifiers, just -1. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
2 successes.
Hell yeah.
Smart gun does what damage? 3?
Yep.
Can you explain the like full, like a magazine dump, full auto thing? What happens with that?
Okay, so the full auto, and I'm sorry, we should have explained that earlier. Full auto attack gives you 2 more base dice, okay? And it also allows you to divide your damage any way you want among any number of targets. So, like the smart gun does 3 damage, and with all your attack dice, let's just say you had 3 successes. So the first success hits, the other 2 successes add a point of damage, which would be total of 5 damage. And if you were shooting at one target, you just pump it all onto one target. But if you were to be shooting at like 3 different guys, you could divide it up if you wanted to.
Okay, well, seeing as I don't want to metagame either, so he doesn't know what happens when you pop one of these guys. I think
Right.
he would just go full mag dump.
Okay. So
Especially
just roll
considering
2.
it's an overkill.
Yeah, just roll 2 more d6s, and a 6. Anything that rolls a 6 is a success. You had 1 more success.
Hell yeah.
So that means your smart gun has a base damage of 3, 2 extra successes gives you 5, and it's armor piercing, so it does 4 damage to this thing.
Take that, you filthy bug.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah.
And then comes
The pain.
the pain, because you
I'm
all
playing
know what's
into
going
this.
to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Hammer and Silva don't know what's going to happen. So Hammer unloads his smart gun into this thing, and it's probably rather shocking to him that it even survived the attack. His rounds stitch across it, blowing off parts of hardened carapace, and as the rounds enter its body, this yellowish green spray emits and hits wherever it hits. It sizzles. It's eating through bars of a nearby cell. It hits Hammer and Silva.
Wow.
Fortunately for you guys, you do have armor on. Armor value is 2, correct?
Correct.
Have to-
So you each take 1 point of damage
Okay.
from the acid, and you gain a point of
ow.
stress because you took damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
Also, your armor is permanently reduced 1 step. So your armor is now 1 as the acid eats some of it away.
Oh boy.
He just shrugs this off. Is the thing still standing? Or
Oh
is
yeah, it's still standing. It didn't shrug it off. I mean, it here you go.
Oh yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Nice.
And that brings us to Captain Silva.
All right. So like acid sprays all over, and you fuck, and then she like chins her mic, and she says contact, set security, and then she like raises up her fucking assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And is that a minor action or?
No, drawing a weapon's a minor action. In this instance, I'm not really. I mean, you guys were kind of alerted that there was something wrong, so I'm not really going to count that against you.
Okay.
So as a minor action, you could aim for +2 dice if you wanted to.
Well, so actually, we're in the splash zone here.
Correct.
And so what I think Silva would do is she gets a grip on her weapon, but I think she's gonna grab Hammer by the shoulder and is gonna try to move us backwards, kind of pull back, maybe like a small movement, to get away.
Okay, so now to explain how that works,
Mm-hmm.
you are in
Yeah.
engaged range.
Okay.
So you can try to get out of engaged range. To do so requires a mobility roll. If you fail, the xenomorph gets a free attack on you.
Okay, that's fine. My intent was to get Hammer back a little bit from the spray. Am I able to yank him back?
That would be that would consume your fast action for the movement and your slow action for pulling him back.
That's my intent.
Okay.
All right. So mobility.
Mobility.
All right. Any modifiers?
No, not at all.
Okay. Mobility is agility. So okay. Come on, baby. Woo!
Oh, you succeeded, but you do have a panic.
Okay.
So click the panic button on the character sheet.
Panic. Where is panic?
It's towards the top somewhere.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing it.
Hold
It's
on.
under the 1d3, 1d6.
Yep.
Is it by stress level number?
No, it's in the roll button section just below your name and career.
Just below my name and career.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Panic. Here we go.
You rolled. Why does it keep doing that? That's 5 plus. You have 3 stress already?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're.
I have 4.
I mean, come on, dude. I'm getting attacked by an alien.
That's true. Your action is successful. You grab a hold of. I'm seeing in slow motion like the scene from Aliens when I think it was Hicks grabs a hold of one of the Marines by the armor and is pulling him back. You pull Hammer back through the doorway into the bullpen. You are trembling uncontrollably. You have -2 to any agility-based roll until your panic stops.
Whew. Okay.
All right, but you are successful, and that brings us to Mason.
Okay, so I'm trying to
Beverly the
get the
man.
geography of this area down. So
The
that
alien's right there where I'm pinging.
right there. Okay, and we the bloody body was also in number 1.
No, number 4 behind you.
4.
I'm a little confused.
The dead body was on the bed in 4.
But the cocoon was in number 1.
No, it was not in number 1. It
Oh.
was on the ceiling, right there, right over the entrance.
Oh, okay.
And
For
nobody
some
looked
reason
up.
nobody
The
looked
alien
up.
was hanging from the ceiling and dropped down.
I
new
got it. I
rule.
thought it was in the same cell as the other,
That's really
as the deceased person. Okay, so the alien is in between us. God damn it! We're not doing friendly fire, are we?
No.
Or,
Not
are we
unless you do
sure?
something stupid like set off a grenade where everyone's around it.
Right.
Or
I'm wondering
accidentally
about.
drop it.
I'm wondering what an
Yeah.
incinerator. I'm wondering what an incinerator would do in this situation.
No, technically you're at short range, so you're not in the same zone, and they're on the other side of a door that is closing behind them, so they're not in the same zone either.
Got it. And so the door's closing, and we're stuck without any exit from this thing.
Well,
Is
that's
that
true.
correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, excellent. Okay. So
it's fine.
yeah, so I'm gonna. Does
I want
aiming?
all the stops.
So aiming.
Well, I'm going to make a judgment call that you probably would not have just had your incinerator ready to go.
No.
So your fast action is going to be pulling the incinerator, and
Right.
and then if you want to do a fight, obviously your slow action would be firing with it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Um,
And it's short range,
see,
so
do
there's
I
no
need to-
penalty or anything. You just roll the attack on the weapon.
I'm a little confused on. I have an overkill talent. I'm not sure if that's pre or post attack.
Overkill happens in the instance that you make a panic roll.
Okay.
So you've not had to make a
Now,
panic
right.
roll yet. So
Okay. All right. So I'm going for the incinerator. And let's see, any other? What is the CC and it's close combat and ranged combat.
yeah,
There's 2
it's
tabs.
that's for the interface,
They
just so
don't
it
matter.
knows which one to roll.
Okay. And are we at close or ranged?
You're at short range, so you're not right up on it, but you're
So
close
range.
enough that there's
Still
no penalty.
ranged.
Well, it's always going to be
Okay,
ranged
yeah.
because it's a ranged weapon.
Right, unless but there's a penalty if you're close.
Correct,
right?
but that's not an issue. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. And no modifiers?
Nope. Fire away. 1 success, which is all you need. What's the damage on Incinerator? Is it 2?
Damage 2.
Damage
Fire
2.
intensity 9.
Yeah, fire intensity 9. So, you have, so the alien lets out that scream, as the fire engulfs it, and I am going to, and that yours was the last action of the round. So at the end of the round, it takes fire damage.
Is this a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Yeah, the incinerator unit, like in the movies.
And on fire, it falls to the floor.
Wow.
That is
And then it stands back up
oh god.
and hisses.
Is the hissing from the fire burning its outer shell or its
no,
mouth?
it's from its mouth probably. So it no one's in engaged range. So and we're on a new round. It moves first. I'm going to make a D4 roll. It goes Hammer, Chaplain, Mason, Silva. Which makes sense because Silva just set it on fire. It charges.
No, I did not. I didn't.
And that's.
You're
I'm sorry.
thinking of,
Oh,
Gunny.
sorry, Silva. Right, that's right. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just. Sorry, you're right, Gunny. But I rolled Silva, so it's going to. It pushes its way through the closing door, and attacks Silva. Silva, would you please roll a d6 for me?
I absolutely will not.
All right, I'll do it. A 4. Oh boy. All right, perfect. This interface could be a little easier though. Ghost figure roll 20 could have an easier interface. I'm going to do all my rolls on Ms. Egsford's character sheet just because that's all I have access to. It hisses and lunges forward and grabs you, Silva. Its
Oh, fuck.
grip is like iron, and its jaws open up, these metallic teeth spreading wide, and you see oh my god, it's what looks like a second mouth inside of it. Okay, let's see. That would bring us to Chaplain.
Is it still technically within the holding area, or is it now out?
No, it's kind of like standing in the doorway, so
Okay. Chaplain's just going to try and take another shot with that pistol.
all right. You have a fast action available, so if you want, you can use that as an aim and get +2 modifier.
Okay, yeah. I will definitely do that.
All right, go ahead.
All right. 2 modifier.
2 successes. Gun's got a base damage of 2, and it has armor of 2, but you had an extra success, so you did 3 damage. The armor absorbs 2 of it. It takes 1 damage, and why don't they put that chart on the same page? Okay. The xenomorph shrieks as you put a round into its back, and in a in a spray of acid, it falls down and moves no more.
Wow.
Okay.
Hammer and
Damn.
Silva both take 2 acid damage,
Okay.
which means they gain a point of stress. Your armor is gone.
Okay.
And is anybody broken? Is your damage all filled up?
So that's two after armor, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm broken.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. All
Oh,
right.
nice.
So I need you to roll. Silva, would you please roll a D66?
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do
Kyle,
that
how did you
manually.
determine your broken status?
I only had
When all
3.
your health is used up.
Just all red all across.
Yeah.
1D66. Here we go.
A 21. The acid has melted off one of your ears.
Oh my god.
Sexy.
You will have, in addition to some really cool scars, in the future, you will have -2 to any observation rolls involving hearing.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Holy shit. Okay, so is she up? Is she conscious or is this unconscious?
No, when you're broken, you're it's kind of a flavor thing. Generally speaking, you're down. All you can do is speak and crawl. You can't interact with anything. You can't really move.
Okay, so she's kind of in shock.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Like this alien. Wow. All right. I am gonna give me 1 second. I'm gonna step away here, but I will be back in 30 seconds.
Well, you're
All right.
broken anyway, so.
That's true.
In the meantime, since Gunny is now ranking, she'll call for the other NPCs to come into the station and set a perimeter,
Okay, I'm back.
and then move to Silva to begin administering aid with the surgical kit.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you the medic?
I have a medic background. I'm not. I guess. Is it Chaplain that's officially the medic?
Yeah, I've got some skills that would probably assist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can both.
I
do-
think Chaplain. I think the idea in the character generation is Mason is kind of the backup medic.
I see.
Chaplain's no doubt the primary medic of the
the
group.
primary. Yeah,
Yeah.
So we'll start working on Silva.
Awesome.
I'm assuming the area is no longer on fire.
Yeah, pretty. Just like there, maybe a small plume of it here or there, but nothing that you can't move past.
Yeah. So what would be the mechanics of doing the medical?
Okay, so fortunately, in this case, Silva does not have a critical injury that requires any like serious immediate treatment. Like she's not like
Okay.
gushing blood or anything. So you wouldn't need the surgical kit in this case. This would be pretty much just a medical aid roll. You can use one of your consumable med kits for a +2 bonus, and
Okay.
every success you get would gain her back a point of health.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I'll be using a med kit for that.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, remove one of the med kits from your sheet, and Chaplain begins to treat Silva. Silva will gain 2 points of health back.
Wow. Do I keep my stress?
Yeah, stress stays unless you can only relieve stress by a couple different methods. One is every turn you spend in a safe place, your stress drops. Oh, a turn is 10 minutes. I'm sorry. For every 10 minutes you spend, your stress drops in a safe place. Your stress drops by 1. Some Marines have the banter ability, which will decrease stress. And then, of course, you can always inject yourself with a nap relief, and that gets rid of all your stress. Oh, and also interacting with your signature item will drop your stress by 1 as well. You can do that once per 6 hours.
Okay. So I've regained consciousness effectively?
Yeah, you're up and moving.
All right, so she grunts in pain and like goes to touch her face but it like hurts, and she's like and she like gathers her senses and looks around, and she looks at Chaplin, and she like regains her composure, and she says, thank you. How bad is it? And she like gets up on one knee and like looks around. Is there like a computer monitor that's like off or something nearby?
Yeah, I'm sure
right,
next to you. Yeah.
She looks up and she like looks at her reflection, and she like touches her face, and it's fucking raw, and she's like, she says, God fucking damn it.
I would suggest that your second in command will stand on one particular side of you.
she doesn't laugh, and she looks up at you and then looks over at Hammer. She says, how do I look?
Like a melted candle.
And she like forces a laugh at that. Fuck, what is that thing? And she points her weapon at it. I assume it's dead. Well,
yeah, it's like it's still smoldering, but it's definitely not moving anymore.
Okay.
The acid, or what was acid that was leaking out of it every time you guys shot it before, there's still some leaking out of the body, but it's not sizzling when it touches anything anymore. It's like it's inert.
So in my background, it doesn't really expound on how much or what I know of it, but I guess I could share this with the group. I don't know if you remember, Marty, or not. What's in there.
I do.
I don't know how far to embellish with this, so I think
you do what you want to do, man.
Okay, so the afforestation, when was that? That was like last year?
Yeah, it was about a year ago.
The afforestation is somewhere. Gotta be by.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if they ever specifically state where it's at, but.
I see. So she walks over to the creature, and Gunny does, and looks down at it and kicks one of the feet with her boot, and she says, I've seen this thing before, at least something's like it. It nuked my entire platoon. I was one of the few that got out alive. We don't know what it is, but we're lucky we did do it what we did. One of these things can take out an entire company if the circumstances are right. I think we have a bigger problem here than just finding those four AWOLs.
And now we know why those Weyland-Yutani pussies were wearing anti-acid suits. I think we should take this bug back to the Colonel, Captain.
Affirmative. All right, and she says, we need to get some PPE or something to move this. What I agree. Let's get it back to base. Figure out what the fuck is going on.
Out of character, we also need new armor.
100%. Yeah.
Because I don't think we survive another one with the crappy
Details.
Right. So what's going on with the marshals? Are they do they scramble around?
They're. Hyams was hiding in the cell with the dead body. because that's where he was when the thing came down from the ceiling. The other marshals are, there are only a couple guys there. They're hiding behind desks with pistols pointed that way. And you hear Ivan Stoll screaming from back in the interrogation room. You hear his muffled voice shouting through the walls. What the F is going on? Oh, there we go. Look, I just made us a xenomorph icon. Not that we're ever going to need it again. But he's back there screaming, "What's going on? Someone let me out of here!" It's obviously you heard gunfire and all that. Hyams shouts from the cell down at the end of the, it's from cell 4. Captain, you might want to take a look at this.
Oh, now you need me. And she grabs the gun and just a round in the chamber, and then proceeds down the hall, and she says, "I'm about sick of surprises today."
So he
what's going on?
He points down at the body, and you look, and you recognize it as one of the AWOL Marines, Lance Corporal Reese. His face is gone. So are his fingers. And he's got a hole in his chest, like something exploded out of it. Ribs bent outward, stuff like that.
Okay.
And now I'll show you Lance Corporal Reese's picture. I couldn't do it before. So the reason I couldn't do it before is because it says right on there he's deceased.
Oh, deceased. Yeah. Personality doorknob.
Yeah, that's right. Personal agenda. Why are you still reading this? He's dead.
Amazing. All right. So is there any? So there wouldn't be. So I just know it's Reese from
the picture. Yeah.
All right. So I'm wondering if there's. All right. So I'm wondering if maybe first off, there's anything we can discern about the alien. Like obviously we know from a metagame perspective what's going on, but maybe we can have Chaplin take a look at it and understand, plot information from the explosion from his chest, So Silva turns and she says, "Chaplin, take a look at this." And then I think she's gonna cut off one of his fingers or something I don't know, to identify
Proof of death.
Yeah, proof of death, yeah. Like take a tooth or something, I don't know.
Hammer leans down while you're doing that, and he says that's it. Trophies are against regulations.
Oh, dog tags?
Well, he wouldn't have dog tags because he had no
Trophies are against.
Oh, that's right. He was
He says,
Yeah,
I
he
had
was
one of
able.
those. I had a necklace made of those once, but they took it away from me.
Oh, that's rough.
So okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
So I call Chaplin to the body and I say, "Chaplin, take a look at this. Tell me what you think."
All right, would that be observation or?
Yeah, definitely observation roll.
And she okay, go ahead.
Well, you've got a success, so you can discern some basic information about that. Certainly this is not an entry wound; it's an exit. And whatever it was, it broke ribs and partially through his sternum to get out, and then there's no doubt that the wounds to his hands and his face are from. It looks like teeth marks, to be sure. Something literally ate part of this guy.
He'll pass that information along. Is that other person, I forget their name, still in the cell with us?
Yeah, the Marshal Hyams. Yep.
He'll look at Hines and just go, "Remind us, where did you pick this guy up?"
We picked him up outside the Eye of Oblivion bar. It was a drunken disorderly call.
All right.
All right. So can Silva make a roll to make a connection between internal parasites and Stahl's heartburn? Or do you think that is out of the scope of her?
Yeah, I don't think you'd have enough information to draw that conclusion.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So in that case, I think. All right. So she tries to get whatever identifying information she can from the guy. She calls the team in to set security. We got to get some. We're going to try to load this alien up for analysis, I think.
Well, before you do that, I was gonna. I mean, I think we all know what that shit was leaking out of game, but I don't know where the Seaburn detection kit. I'm sure that Mason would wanna see what that substance is that's melting the floor right now.
Yeah. That would be a absolutely. That would be.
I don't see the thing.
No, that would be an observation roll, probably using a +2 bonus for the Seaburn detection kit.
Okay. Do they actually describe that thing in the manual somewhere? A diagnostic and display. Ooh. FF modular. See it. Medical vision. Don't quite see it in the manual. Unless it's something that's in the module only.
Yeah, no, it's more or less in the module. It's basically a catch-all detection and analysis kit.
Okay, but it's not expendable. It's just
Correct.
perpetual, right? And so we'll do an observation and a +2, you said?
You got it.
Okay. I am going to push it if I can.
You cannot because you panicked.
Oh.
So roll your panic.
See, it doesn't even show like panic on me.
Yeah, I've got the face hugger on the stress die.
Right. Let's see. Keep your cool head in all situations, thus get a -2 on your panic roll. So.
Oh, you've got nerves of steel, so you can't panic anyway. Well, you can, but I mean, you'll hold it together.
Not with the one die.
Yeah, because your worst roll is a 5. So.
Right.
So yeah, you're going to be fine either way.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this shit is, but it's dangerous, and we would need some kind of containment system before we put it on anything like a ship. That was my general statement.
Stoles is still shouting from the next room. Hyams goes, well, whatever, but at least get the stiff out of here. Take him to the medical center or something. He goes charging out of the cell, heading towards the captain and Hammer, and he kind of moves past you guys through the door, and he's shouting, "Shut up, Stalls!"
Do you think we have anything to worry about that other guy, since this one in here seems to have lost his chest?
What's Hyams' rank?
He's the head colonial marshal on the colony. So he doesn't have a military rank per se.
So she stands up. Well, I guess she's been standing. She says, "Marshal Hyams, we'll see to the body." And then she activates her PDAT and calls Acker.
The way you lady.
Yep.
Yeah. She after a moment you get an answer, and Ms. Eckford says, "Well, Captain, I didn't expect to be hearing from you so soon."
Likewise. I have a body for you.
What manner of body, Captain?
Lance Corporal Reese, holding cell 4. at the Marshal Department or whatever it is. It's unfortunately deceased.
Did you determine the cause of death?
Is this a video chat or an audio chat?
Just audio in this case.
All right. And she says, there's a creature. I've never seen it before.
She says, it was very wise that you called me. Are you still at the Marshal Station?
Affirmative.
We will be there in 5 minutes. Do not move.
Did you call the
Understood.
corporate lady?
Yeah. Yep.
Hammer is very upset at you.
Well, so we don't have the equipment to deal with this. So she calls the team and she says, "All right, set security. We're going to hold our position for 5 minutes."
Captain, are you planning on turning over this specimen?
We were ordered to capture them dead or alive. I don't have need of the bug. Just the Marines.
Sir, I think these corporals were expecting this. They were dressed for it, let's say. That seems very suspicious to me. How do we know they didn't set this whole thing up?
No, your concern is noted. We need to find out what they know. Maybe put your knife to use. All right. I think so. Silver's priority is to protect her Marines, and like they're in over their head. They can't move this thing. There's clearly something going on here, so I think she's just acting on, what she knows in the moment. But all right, so they're going to set up a perimeter. I think they're going to conveniently ignore Silva for plot reasons. Or stalls, rather.
Stalls. Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything anybody's doing in this 5 minutes?
I do have one question for Marty.
Sure.
Is there a test, a roll, chance that our characters would put 2 and 2 together between a guy who's been belly aching about his belly the whole time we've been in the room with him, and the fact that there's a body with like a huge explosion coming out of its belly?
Well, you know what? Because I think Kyle tried to kind of ask the same question, but I think the way he phrased it, I didn't quite get what he was getting at.
Oh, okay.
So that's my fault. I didn't quite follow you. I would suggest that probably a medical aid role would be the appropriate role.
Okay. So maybe a chaplain is the one to make that role.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so.
Well, the problem is Chaplin wasn't in the room with the guy we were interrogating.
Oh, correct.
So
That's
he
true.
wouldn't have seen all that. And I'm not so much coming at it from the point of view of like trying to help that guy, because Hammer is just suspicious. That's it. He's
Right,
not trying to
right,
help
right.
the guy.
No, I
He's
get
just
that.
like, there's a guy going, ow, 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 my stomach. And then he sees a body with like this inexplicable stomach wound. And I'm wondering if his suspicious mind would go, "Burp,"
Yeah, why don't you roll medical aid and see if you make the connection?
I can't wait.
Well, it's not even worth rolling. I'm not rolling that. maybe if he, yeah, he's not gonna. I can roll, but
Yeah, sure.
I mean, is there a chance I'm going to be generating stress and panic? Because I would just.
Well, I mean,
That's true,
theoretically,
yeah.
you could.
Nah, it's not worth it.
Or,
I mean, if I told you how low this roll is.
All right. Well, so let me put it this way. So we're almost at noon here.
right.
Yeah. Should we call it while we're waiting on
That's
Ecker,
fine.
and before we go summon another alien into the station?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay, cool. Man, that was fun. That was a fun session.
I am impressed. I'm impressed we didn't lose anybody.
Me too. That
You
was
was
guys,
great.
like, oh,
you
that
guys
did take
jumped
long.
right into the fire too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just going to tell you when Andy/Chaplin suggested the Marshall station perhaps first. I was like, oh shit.
Well, I was just thinking, this makes sense. It's just like where's there likely to be information on the comings and goings of people?
It's perfectly logical. I get it.
Yeah.
It's just the way that this narrative is laid out. It's just going like, this is the danger.
Very fun session.
That was good.
Okay, guys, a little housekeeping here before we cut away.
Yeah.
So I'm good for next week. So just a reminder. So my wife is due on the 4th.
Oh yeah.
There has been there's some developing hypertension. So her next appointment is Wednesday the 22nd at like 8:30 a.m. So there is a non-zero chance I get a call during that session that like, hey, we got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
if that-
Induce or something like that.
Yeah. So if that's the case, I guess we'll roll with it. You can just role play Silva or whatever, but
We'll figure it out.
I just want to put
Yeah.
that out there. That's on the table.
That's fine.
And then I'm going to be out of town on the 29th and just unable to play.
Okay. No, that's fair. Life goes on and all that.
Mhm.
Fun game though.
Yeah, it was good. It's good to get back to Alien too.
Yeah, it's this is one of my favorite campaigns, or not campaigns, but scenarios. It's just there's a lot going on, and it gets deadly fast.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Yeah,
little
sure does.
faster than expected.
So, guys,
yeah.
because I don't have my calendar in front of me, does that mean we're on next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
and the Wednesday after that we are not. And the Wednesday after that we are not.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I'm gonna just have to update you week by week here.
Yeah, we'll play it all
course.
by ear. I mean,
And if you need help with anything, let us know if this hypertension thing becomes a problem.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks.
So Jim and I can help.
I appreciate that.
Errands and stupid shit, whatever it takes.
It's not like a preeclampsia or anything. It's just like a little
Okay.
bit. She's like every 10th blood pressure they take is high, so it's not
Okay.
like a big
okay,
deal.
something to keep an
Yeah.
eye on.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I've been warned that twice in a row means that they're gonna, better safe than sorry.
They can't
course.
fool around with that. They have to. That could be a serious. But every pregnant woman gets a little hypertensive, I think.
Sure, especially when they're married to me. So, at any rate, thanks for the well wishes. I'll keep you posted.
All right.
Good.
Sounds
All right,
good.
guys.
All right, sounds good.
Next week.
Yep. Next
See ya.
week.
Take
Yep.
care, everyone.
All right.
Thanks for playing.
See you.
Bye.